Hello, welcome back to the Life's Good. And what a wet few days we've had. The average temperatures in this region is somewhere like 17, 19 degrees centigrade this time of year, and we are in the middle of June almost. The last week it's averaged about 7, 8, 9. We've had lots of rain, we've had hail, thunder, you name it. And to be honest, although it's great, the rain fills the water butts, the rain waters all your plants, it brings your lawn to life, it does all these things. But as far as getting tasks done on the plot is concerned, I've been knocked back so much. I can't get on the soil without getting all the mud and crud attached to my boots. I tread it all over the paths. I compact the soil, which goes hard when it dries out. So getting on the plot is very difficult. Yeah, but it's good to fill these. And I've had a problem with this one. I've just been trying to work out how to fix it. I'll show you in a minute what I've done. But what happened was I'd used all the water out of this butt and it's quite light. And it got dislodged on the base. Now the base is made up of 3 sections. And what had happened is those sections had become unhooked and spaced apart. And so this kind of fell over. It might have been assisted by me walking into it. However, I've sort of approached it this morning. I've been doing this and I thought I'm going to share with you guys what I've done to try and solve that issue of the base coming apart. It is a problem, and I'm quite sure some of you that have got a water butt like this with a base that's in 3 sections like that one, you may have had the same problem. I'll just sort of disassemble this and show you how I've managed to secure those sections together. Give me a moment, I'll get organized and I'll show you what I've done. Oh, where am I putting all this? Let's lift this off. Hang on, here we go. There we go. That's the base section. And it's in 3 sections, which interlock at the bottom, and they're kind of tapered inward. And the idea is that these sit underneath the butt. The tap sits over one of the sort of concave sections here, and you can get your can underneath and fill your butt. However, these come apart. They've separated, and the water butt kind of fell through the middle. I'll just lift you up, show you what I've done here to secure these together to stop that from happening again. Well, this is the aforementioned base, but I've inverted it. So this is actually what would be on the ground. And this other side here is what supports the water butt. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 sections. And they have this link, just like a little foot that links over each other to hold them in place. However, what had happened was, because the water butt was light in so much as it had no water left in it, there was no weight holding these together, and with wind and me nudging it, these are sort of disconnected. There's only a little bit of it's about 5 millimeters lip on there, and it wasn't sufficient to hold these together. With the wind, as I said, and me nudging it, they drifted apart. So what I've done, I'll see if I can zoom you in a little bit. You can see this one here. I've drilled a hole through the base, straight through the connecting walls, back out through the next base, and I've threaded a cable tie through there, so the whole thing now is clamped together with the cable tie with the foot in place, and that seems to be much more secure. If I lift you up a little bit, you can see on the other side how I've done it. There's a hole drilled through the 2 sections. It threads through the back, through both interconnecting walls, and I've tightened it there so that this base now doesn't drift apart. So hopefully that's probably solved my little problem of the water butt collapsing through its base. Well, I don't mind telling you, it's pretty wet and miserable out here this morning. I'm getting soaked, and you wouldn't think, looking around, that this is actually the middle of June. Really? Honestly. They talk about global warming, but it doesn't seem to be very warm, does it? I'm trying to put this all back together now. So I've got my base all linked together. That's not drifting apart now. So if I put that in place, and it's got these dished sections at the front. If I just show you, you can see it's got a dish section here, here, and here. Ideally, what you want to do is when you put this in place, you want to set it up so that your tap is actually over one of those dished sections, so you then have room to get your watering can in and under the tap in order to decant the very valuable rainwater that I'm getting soaked in today. So I get that down there. I've got to try and lift the butt back on. It's got a bit of water in the bottom, probably about 4 inches in here. I'll just lift that up. And of course, I now have to position it close to the end of here. I think if I put the lid back on and attach the downpipe to the end of this gutter that's gradually pouring valuable rain all over the floor. This is the end cap that fits on the end of here. The downpipe from below it goes into the top of the butt. And if I just show you what I've done here, you can get these metal inserts that you put into the drain pipe here to stop all the leaves and other crud getting down into the water butt. It's quite useful, but you must remember to take them out now and again and clean them, otherwise they do get clogged up. Where's my lid? Here we go. So if I pop the lid back on there, and it's secure. It's got little clips on the side. You just push it in place, and there is a little turn section here. You spin that around, and it locks the lid on so that it doesn't accidentally get lifted off with heavy winds and things like that. Now that goes into a hole in the top, and I've actually put a cable tie around this with some tape to stop this from dropping in. I did have an occasion where it had fallen in and I missed all the rain. Now I have to position this under there, and because I've secured those base units together, that's made that a bit easier to move. And if I can get this on, it's a bit tight. It's got a seal in it. It's a bit awkward. Not quite there. I think if I just hook one side on, lever it down, and pop that on, there you go. That now is collecting that rain. I know it's at a funny angle, but it's collecting the rain, which is now dropping into my butt and not all over the floor. And the butt is secure on the stand. Whoa. These things are sent to try us, people. That lid doesn't seem to be sitting very flush. I think once I do up that, I've got a screwdriver. Let me grab that. Here we go. Push it down, put the screwdriver on there and turn it. And that should, there we go. That should secure that nicely. So, one problem solved. So hopefully that won't come apart again and I don't have my water butt toppling and losing the valuable rainwater that I'm collecting in here in order to use in my polytunnel and indeed on the plot during dry weather, whenever that may occur. Well, thanks for popping in. I'm going to crack on. As I said, it's absolutely soaking up here. It's been pouring with rain. We've had all sorts. Hailstones, rain, wind, thunder. Oh, it's crazy. And when you think about it, middle of June, it shouldn't be like this. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I've got a few more things to do today, mostly in the polytunnel, a couple of things in the shed. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Whatever you're doing, stay safe, be happy, look after each other. And if you haven't before, you know the drill. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon. And hopefully I'll see you soon here in the Life's Good. Take care. Bye-bye.